You know, fashion is more than just what we wear. It's about the depth of it, the emotions that come from it. And what we're gonna watch today apparently is nothing short of a poetry right here. Because every time I've watched Valentino's show, it looks like a movement, not movement, rather than, just a fashion article. So this is gonna be something similar because I can tell just by the name and what I've heard in the blogs and everything that this is nothing short of a memory essentially. So Valentino Fireflies. Let's see. Okay.
On February 1,
Okay.
1941, in a dark age,
Okay.
when the fury of war sweeps across the land
Mhm.
and anti-aircraft units tear the silence of the skies,
Mm.
a young student sends a letter to a childhood friend. He
Hmm.
tells him about the ever-changing gleam of desire, erotic,
Mm.
playful, innocent, that keeps on burning despite the unsettling shadows obscuring his present. He writes, "The night I told you about, we saw an immense amount of fireflies. We envied them because they loved each other, because they longed for each other, through amorous flights and lights."
This is not fashion show. This is poetry. Okay, we need to go back in. Sorry to go back in, but I have to watch it again because it touched me. What the hell? I was not expecting it. I genuinely wasn't. If I put a second one on, I'm logged in.
On February 1, 1941, in a dark age, when the fury of war sweeps across the land and anti-aircraft units tear the silence of the skies, a young student sends a letter to a childhood friend. He tells him about the ever-changing gleam of desire, erotic, playful, innocent, that keeps on burning despite the unsettling shadows obscuring his presence. He writes, "The night I told you about, we saw an immense amount of fireflies. We envied them because they loved each other, because they longed for each other, through amorous flights and lights." This student is Per Paolo Pasolini. The fireflies he evokes represent, in his eyes, the ability to resist the darkest night, erratic luminescences bursting with life, intermittent fragments of epitomized poetry, glimmers so elusive to survive the darkness of the ruling fascism.
Wow. Wow. That honestly moves me. See, you can see it being like effortless and still structured. Like the silhouette. The silhouette is like, yeah, like it's looks effortless, timeless. Wow. And this, I mean, all of these articles represent the name they chose for the show, Fireflies. Like, you know, the fabric is giving that demure, that light of a firefly, like it's shining in that little darkness, you know what I mean? Wow, the structure is so beautiful here. Okay, this is, wow, classic. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, see, this is what I can connect with Valentino as a designer, because I feel like fashion shouldn't just impress, it should evoke. It should evoke a sense of emotion, a feeling whenever you're wearing it, or whenever you come across it. It should evoke a sense of feeling. And this show is all about it. This show is all about it. Come on. Wow. Like they're telling a story about softness. How to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, it's rare to see such type of representation in fashion as of now. Like, I don't know why. It's fast fashion have ruined everything. Oh my god. Now this, wait. You have to go back. Now this right here is Valentino. This is Valentino. Like, you can see the elegance. Okay, obviously it's a little bit provoking, but elegance, emotional, timeless. But still, the structure itself is modern. Like, literally, I can see like million stars or actresses wearing it on the red carpet, and they can wear it today or in 20 years. It'll still look classy. You know what I mean? Like look at the hand. I don't know what that's like, roses essentially folded up with the fabric. Come on. Wow. And look at the color palettes. Like these color palette, like muted, romantic, and almost nostalgic. You know, it feels like a okay. Oh, look at that. All of these, like, it feels like, imagine like a summer night. Like you're on an Amalfi Coast on a nice summer night and you have rosé wine. That emotion, but a little bit elevated. That's what I feel right now watching this. Wow. Wow, those shoes, what the hell? Like this whole show and the dresses and everything, like these are not just design, you know? Like that's not just a design, that's like almost as if like somebody sat down as an engineer to evoke emotions, you know, like to like get you lured in. Like come on, like look at the silhouette. Nobody ever thought of that. Wow. 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 See, okay. Wow. Heat. Okay, I need those glasses. Somebody gives me that. I don't have time to go to Valentino right now, but I need that. Thank you. Holy moly. That was fire. That is fire. What the hell? He's naked. She's gonna get me demonetized. I'm not even monetized, but like, you know what I mean?
Exactly 34 years after that first message of hope entrusted to the Fireflies, Pasolini denounces the devastating cultural standardization of an era that silences differences, souls, and languages. A new fascism, a new night, so dark to completely swallow the last luminous dances of the Fireflies, establishing their eternal disappearance. But the art historian D.D. Huberman disagreed with that. He said the Fireflies are not dead at all. It's on us. We have gone blind. Too blind to see any luminous survivals in the dark. To recognize who and what in the middle of hell is not hell, and give it space. We need to disarm the eyes and reawaken the gaze. It's the only way to understand that the gloom of our present is actually touched by light swarms of fireflies. Fleeting sparks in the dark. Shy signs of future. Traces of beauty that resist standardization. Sensitive epiphanies able to reconnect us with the human.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow. 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 This is so powerful. Like, you have to feel it to understand it. Wow. No, brother. You know that last bit? I'll talk about it. Give me a second. Okay. That last bit, when they all looked that up and the dramatic music started playing. it gave an allure of being hopeful. Look out for the light in the darkness. Look out for the fireflies in the dimness, where you can still be able to find them if you actually seek them. That's what that last hope admiring segment was all about. See, this is what high fashion is all about. It's not about being loud and, creating a hype. It's about being unforgettable. It's about creating or evoking a sense of emotion that actually gives meaning to your life. Because it wasn't just about the, you put on a simple makeup and just nice clothes. No, there's a lot more depth you need to wear high fashion. Most people think the people that wear high fashion have no gravity. They don't understand life. No, I actually think quite the opposite. I feel like they understand the depth, the work that goes into, the emotion it evokes, all of that. Let me know what you guys think about it. I think this was one of the best Valentino show, or amongst the best. Because it was an experience. It's just not a fashion show. It's an experience in itself. And they weren't trying to create like a trend or something. They were trying to induce feelings. And I feel like they successfully did it. Especially where the fast fashion is all over the place. This right here slowed down everything. Well, if you enjoyed this reaction, drop a like. It helps to boost the channel, and leave a subscribe and let me know in the comments what did you feel about this show. And stay positive. Take care and stay safe. Peace out.